What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Sumi back after a few days with some more Risk of Rain 2 for you. I haven't uploaded anything in the last little bit, haven't been feeling too well, also been a bit preoccupied with some channel logistics, but I think we're back. Everything's going pretty well. We just got a hot fix this morning. They fixed the burn damage, they fixed the Wake of Vultures, they've fixed all kinds of stuff. Magma Worm isn't such a chore to fight anymore. I'm really excited. I haven't played any yet, so I wanted to go ahead and catch the first run while recording. We're going to kind of jump back to our roots a little bit. I think we'll try to play through all of the classes a little bit more on medium until we're more comfortable with Monsoon. Although Monsoon is kind of more of an RNG fest, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to manage to do our videos for Monsoon on all the characters. If you've been paying attention, I've been having a hard time just getting through Monsoon with Mercenary, and that's my main class. So let's just hop right into the Huntress. Pretty standard class, I think. Does everything right, doesn't do anything too poorly other than her health. But hey, it's the name of the game. At least they fixed that burn damage so she won't just get blown on and instantly die. Alright, we see our teleporter already. Don't have to look far for the particles. Well, if you're going to spawn immediately, then I guess we'll just stand here and kill these guys to get enough for our chest. That was weird. Mouse kind of wanted to jump a little bit. Alright, one more. Wanted to check something. Did they adjust that, I wonder? I saw an extra line in there for the targeting that I wasn't aware of. Maybe it shows the full radius now instead of just like the area where the arrows are going to drop. I didn't see that in the hotfix, but maybe I missed it. Okay, we got to choose 3 down there. I think I see question mark, sticky bombs. Can't tell what the other thing is. Finally. Okay, backup mag is very good for this character. Might be a prelude to a decent run. Too soon to tell, though. Although every run on the Huntress is a decent run, I feel. She's just a really balanced class. We don't really bother with drones too much anymore. I've kind of gotten more into the habit of picking them up on speed runs if they're healing drones, or if we don't have any other use for our money. I want to get that active item as soon as possible. That could very quickly just end the run for us in a positive way. Give us a Prion, give us a capacitor, give us a backup. That isn't what I had in mind. However, little known fact for you guys, that radar scanner will show the location of the hidden chests that are sometimes around, which are otherwise somewhat impossible to find unless you just happen to see the press E to pick up thing when you walk over one. Although I'll be honest, I've seen that multiple times and still not been able to find it. Maybe with our radar scanner we'll see something we didn't know about. That was the drone. That looks like a choose 3. What's down here? What? Oh, okay, so they changed the radar scanner this patch to show the location of the little capsules too, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. If you got fireworks running around and smashing open those capsules to set them off, it's definitely a decent strategy. How did we miss that? I guess it's on the edge of the cliff. Monster Tooth Necklace is kind of garbage. I guess it's okay. Goat's Hoof, I think we will take. Movement speed never hurt anybody. I take that back. There are some cases where movement speed does hurt somebody, and that's when you've got too much of it and you go bouncing out of the map, but that's more of like the exception and not the rule, I feel. Okay. Skipping all of this nonsense. There are a lot of question marks down here. That's got to be capsules. There's no way there's that many chests on medium. Come to think of it, I don't know if difficulty even affects how many chests there are. I feel like it does. As long as we have enough money to afford everything, we're happy. Medkit, gain 10 health after taking damage, 1.1 seconds after taking damage. Sunglasses, minor perk of gaining 10% crit, major perk of no longer being able to see the haters. What is this? Oh, that's gotta be a newt altar. We don't care about newt altars. Oh, I did see that the area where you sacrifice your character to unlock the mercenary. Now if you do that, you get 5 lunar coins. You know, maybe that's a viable option for our plays, or our playthroughs. I don't know how long it really takes on average to get to a celestial portal, but you do get 5 lunar coins for sacrificing your character to it, so maybe we'll just kind of make all of our Let's Play runs go to that point. I guess we could use some sticky bombs. A little bit of damage, not my favorite item, but I mean, who am I to complain about an item? Okay, the burn damage guy over there doesn't scare me as much as he used to. Come to think of it, they never really scared me early on, since the burn damage wasn't insane yet. But no, I'm really not scared. I think we'll just kind of walk up to him and blow him up for his extra loot. Well, extra gold for loot. I recently noticed that armor-piercing rounds give 20% boss damage instead of 15, so I've probably been saying that wrong for a while. And then every additional one gives 10 to that. So you could get quite a bit of boss damage just off of picking up armor-piercing. Okay, medkit, so now we're getting 20 health 1.1 seconds after taking damage. Kind of huge. We do not care for crowdfunder. They should just take it out of the game already. Cough, cough. That looks like a drone up there. That's a drone back there. That's an item we already looked at. What is behind that? Okay. So there's a chest right here. Or a capsule. It's going to take some getting used to. We just want to see what's behind this rock real quick. Oh, it's a drone. We've got enough money and there's no chest left. We'll just pick up the drone. Why not? Okay, now is as good a time as any to just go ahead and kill the boss. In fact, we're running a little bit late on that front, but it's okay. If we could get out of here before the difficulty in the top right ticks over to the 3rd tier of easy, I'd be very happy, but that might not be possible considering where we're at. I guess I haven't played Huntress in a while. It feels like her ultimate ability has taken a hot minute to cool down. Oh, the glaive actually bounces to the little mosquito thing she pumps out? That's spicy. Alright, Mama Beetle, just don't one-shot us and we're happy. Ooh, okay, we got a Renaald's Band. That's a huge single target boost. Slows things by like 80%, I think, as well as dealing like a 250% damage blast to them. Very nice. I feel like there was another drone within range. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll just radar scanner to find out, huh? Okay, it looks like everything's out of range, so we're not going to bother with that. Oof. He almost caught me with that. We're level 5. We're doing okay. It's a decent amount of damage just from level ups, and we're getting our health into a non-lethal range at least. I still kind of resent the fact that at level 5 we're still under 200 health. Most characters are like above 300 at this point. But whatever. We're the Huntress. We know what we're trying to do here. We're trying to just blow things up from a distance as best we can. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Quite a bit going on over here. That's a challenge shrine, so I guess everything gets lit up by the radar scanner. I'm actually not a huge fan of that, if I'm being honest, because it just really just clutters up the map, I feel. What did I just... Oh, hello, boys. Pretty sure we can just delete these guys, though. We've got Renaald's. Just need to make sure we don't take a bad hit and die. Kind of feels really foreign to play the Huntress right now just because of how many hours I've been pumping into Mercenary on Monsoon alone. This really feels like a good fresh start to the game for me. Okay, that's a 3D printer. We probably don't want it unless it's amazing, and I'm gonna have to say that the little shields are not amazing. They're good on Huntress, don't get me wrong, but I don't really want to chance sacrificing any of our good items. And honestly, we don't really have anything we want to get rid of. Okay, Gotta make sure we don't fall into the trap of spending too much time circling and killing things. Just try to keep our head on straight. What was that down here? Capsule. I think we'll just swing right. We have, oh, probably enough gold for 2 to 3 items. Instead, why don't we pick up this bomber drone over here? These are kind of worth, I feel. They deal a lot of damage this early. Get our passive income game going. Gonna go ahead and take this just in case we get a Prion accumulator or something. We're up to 30% increased damage to bosses, so teleporter fights are getting much easier as the minutes pass. Probably don't need to run for these capsules, but I'm just this huge sucker for capsules. Seems like a good spot to just blow things up. Trying to keep an eye on my money just to see how much work that missile drone's putting in. Wow, we're up to 30 health every time we take damage. Kind of interesting. I wonder if that applies to burn damage ticks. Like, are we healing back the burn damage every time it hits us because of those medkits? I do not know. Rose Buckler's kind of okay. It's probably pretty good on the Huntress. 25 armor while you're sprinting. There are a lot of capsules on this map. Guess we'll just make the round, see if we can't get a couple of levels out of it. Enough money to afford whatever we want, and if we run into a chance shrine, we can probably just afford to burn all of our money at it. Hopefully the pack of mobs behind us isn't getting too big. I haven't really thinned it out since the very beginning. Ukulele is kind of huge, though. Get a couple of those and we'll be looking really good. Unfortunately, that's our only form of AoE other than our basic class stuff. A stun grenade's kind of trash, I have to say. Don't at me. Monster Tooth Necklace is equally garbage. But I mean, what are you gonna do? More capsules. If we could find maybe an infusion or two in the next little bit, I'd be quite pleased, but you never know. That's a sacrifice shrine. We're gonna take it because I don't see why not. Money gets turned into experience anyway. The teddy bear ate the damage from it. Oh, didn't eat it the second time though. Putting ourselves in a very dangerous situation. Okay. I see the golden thing over here. The golden ticket. Maybe we will go fight the Aurelianite boss, or however that's pronounced. I think I would like to. I don't have him killed yet, I don't think. Because of how much time I've spent on Monsoon, he's kind of unkillable. But if it's on medium, and it's on a semi-stacked Huntress, I don't see why we wouldn't. Oh, lack of money is a reason why we wouldn't, I suppose. I think we're pretty close. It was like 400 something. Gotta be careful. These elites got a bit of a tweak. I don't know how much damage they're doing now. But I saw that the lightning ones are like sticking some kind of shocky deal to you. So I'm really hoping that we didn't just trade damage being crazy from fire to damage being crazy with everything else. We'll see. I haven't encountered anything dangerous yet. Stone Titan is fairly simple fight, I gotta say. We've got that Ronald's kind of really killing it. Can we just hide right here? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. We zigged when we should have zagged. I blinked a little too far. That's alright, though. Okay, I see a lunar coin, and I am quite greedy, so we're going to take that. Is there anything else we're missing here? I don't... Well, that's something right there. That's a lunar altar. That's a 3D printer. We know what a lot of this stuff is. That's another ukulele. Ooh, baby. What's down here? Oh, that's the sacrifice thing. Okay. Okay. Wow. Why did he just die so quickly? I don't even think I've targeted him. I see the little red hands up there where my reticle is pointing. That's a lunar altar, or not a lunar altar, a newt altar for lunar coins. So I guess that solves the mystery of whether those are also unavailable during a boss fight. Seems they very much are. Okay, now what have we got here? I think we just go into the gold portal and see what happens. Okay, little missile guy is going in, so that's good. I believe there should be a boss in here already, a stone titan. Best way to block a stone golem. Oh, I was gonna say is with another stone golem, but he melted. Oh well. I think we should probably try to get this greater wisp out of the air. They tend to hurt quite a bit. That creep damage. He's not really taking any Renaud's band hits though. And of course another one spawns. Let's just go find the boss and kill him for some cash. Goal in here is to light up all 7? Is it 7? The top right's telling me it's 7, so I guess 7 of those torches to summon the crazy boss dude. Wow, they're expensive. Okay. Oh, you know what? The timer's paused in here too. I can't believe it. They didn't mention that in the patch notes. That's kind of crazy. I think there are chests in here that you can get, so this is kind of just a free way to make your run really strong. Interesting. So we might have to split this off and do a couple of different videos, but for now, let's just see if we can't finish this in a timely fashion. What we don't want to do is rush this, though. Good chance that we'll just get deleted by the boss if we do. Not a whole lot spawning at 14:53. We're on hard already. I thought more mobs would be spawning by now, but I guess not. Curious to see how much this boss has health-wise whenever it pops up. I think we're pretty well equipped to deal with it, regardless of its health. Sure would be nice if we had something other than a radar scanner to help us with that cause, though. Radar scanner's picking up more than 7 things. Let's see what's around here real quick. That looks like a chest in the water. Oh, that's giving me a headache, though. What on earth? Anybody else see this? Let's just get out of the water real quick. I think we might as well grab the chests that are in here. It's free. And maybe we'll get something cool. Kajaro's band is actually a massive pickup that pretty much kills the boss by itself. A bit anticlimactic, but I'm really happy to have it. At the rate we're going, I don't know if this run will ever end if we don't end it ourselves. By that I mean sacrifice ourselves at that shrine on the 7th stage. Okay, more crits, always good. If we happen to get a Harvester's Scythe, we can get quite a bit of healing out of that 20% crit. I guess it would be 25% crit if we get a Scythe, but you understood what I meant. Are there more chests? Certainly not. I'm actually kind of curious if they intended to pause time in this side area, or if it was just supposed to be the other two. Since it wasn't mentioned in the patch notes that this one would be... Oh. Paused? I don't think it was intentional. So I guess we'll get it while the getting's good, as they say. I don't know who they are, but I mean, I'm sure somebody says that, right? That looks an awful lot like another chest to me. I think. Hidden chest? Oh. Oh. As it turns out, we are on the poor side. Hold the phone. Did these chests really cost 25 as much as the starter area? This is way too free. Fireworks are kind of a massive pickup. So we gotta really watch out for his attacks. They're like augmented versions of the stone golem attacks. You'll see in a moment. Especially this one. That hurts a lot if you get hit by it. Hopefully we will not. Our little missile drone's putting in work over here. Look at him go. Ooh, please don't. It was just a prank, my friend. We have 5 of these done. We need 400 gold to be able to finish it. He won't take any damage until we finish those torches, sadly. We should get quite a bit of currency from that elite, though. Oh, another one. That was a mistake on my part. Maybe we can radar scan him to death. Oh, better get out of the way of that. I don't see us dying to him, but I mean, being honest here, I really never see us dying until we do. You guys don't get to see nearly as much of that as I do, though, since most of it gets scrapped. Please don't. We'll just combo right off of it, huh? How about that, big boy? We gotta make sure there's something for us to hide behind. Ooh, that's kind of spooky. We're gonna shoot for this rock over here, so if his laser pops up, we can easily, ooh, kill him. Or avoid it. Wow, he's really going for the throat here. Alright, I see you. Ideally, we want to get him below half health here if we can. Just because gathering enough currency for those torches is kind of awful. We also don't want to die because of our impatience. Alright, we got him below half. I don't think we'll be able to kill him before the torches run out, but we will see. Okay, he's immune to damage. We don't have very much money. So looks like one more cycle should do it. Let's get behind this hill before he kills us. He's really not playing. The fireworks we shoot out from these, now that we have fireworks, should get us a little currency, unless they all just blow up on him and he takes no damage. Could really use some stronger mobs to kill. Getting enough currency for these torches is really a pain right now. There are no mobs. What am I supposed to do here? There we go. Okay, so I guess now he's got a little something like a turret above his head that's going to be shooting shots at us. Not that it really matters. We are much stronger than he is. Oh, that hurts though. Let's blink out. Get our health back really quick. Just gotta keep an eye on the ground to make sure we don't get hit by any of that stuff. Monster's Tooth is kind of coming in handy now. These little orbs are healing us a good bit. Oof. Really wish we had some more movement speed. Glad I picked up that goat's hoof earlier. Finally, some bigger mobs spawning. Just radar scan one more time to make sure I didn't miss anything crazy. I don't think I did. We seem to be okay. We've got 3 of the torches lit now. 4 to go, so 800 gold. We've got 50. Not great. But we're not dead, so I mean, things could always be worse. We certainly are critting a lot for 20%. No, please. Oof. No, please. Oh. He's really going for me. Slow it down there, big fella. If we could get some Elder Lemurians or something in here, that'd be really cool. How much are we earning per kill? I should keep an eye on that. I don't feel like we're earning much of anything per kill. At least the timer's not ticking though, that would be crazy. I kind of like that the timer is not ticking, honestly, since this is such a high risk, high reward kind of situation. Because, I mean, when the timer is ticking, this takes so long that it's virtually never worth it to come in here. Unless you're just trying to kill him specifically. Because by the time you finish up in here, the game's already scaled so hard that you just die. So with it set like this, it kind of gives it a purpose. There's a good chance you're going to die to the boss, but if you don't, you didn't really lose any time as a result, and you get rewarded, which I think is how the game should be designed. A lot of things in this game have become more of a, you take a risk and you don't really get much of a reward for it, I feel. Like lunar items, for instance. The payoff is just really poor for most lunar items compared to what you give up. Looking at you, Brittle Crown. If I'd have known it was going to take this long to get enough currency to do anything, we might have let the difficulty scale up a little bit harder. Oh, please don't zap me. Okay. We live. Give me something to kill, guys. 2 torches left. Almost have enough for the next torch. Man, this is really slow. They really need to do something about this, I feel. What's this little dot on the ground? Is it just a rock? Is there nothing here? What's that? Whew. Okay, it's just the last 2 torches. What was he just doing? He unloaded something on me. We're really just having to do this one lizard at a time. We've got so much clear, and so little room to use it. Okay, a couple of elites spawning is really good for us. That's going to give us enough currency to go ahead and finish this off. Let's tap that. Where was the last one? Right underneath the boss. Well, that's somewhat unpleasant. Let's get close to him and see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking he was going to do. I don't think he'll run that back immediately, so we should be able to get underneath him. Wonder if we can hit him with some fireworks. Hey, that works really well. Feel free to stand underneath it. And we did it. Very nice. If only he dropped a logbook for us. Okay, so it looks like we got... Is that a Titanic Knurl? Not exactly worth, but it does give us 40 max health and some regen, so can't really complain about it on the Huntress. Radar scanner one more time to make sure there's nothing hidden in here that we're missing. Doesn't look like there is. I don't know about this. This is strange. You can kind of just sit in here and farm forever, I feel. We're getting experience in here. It just occurred to me that you could realistically sit in here and farm forever. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we can make a video of just sitting in there with like engineer turrets up now that the AI is fixed on them. And going to bed and coming back and seeing how strong we are. Interesting idea. They really need to fix that though. I hope somebody brings that to their attention. They being the developers. Otherwise we're going to see people with pretty ridiculous runs, I feel. even more so than there will already be with the nerfs. Honestly, we just need like an end to the game as soon as we can get one from the devs. Give me a little bit of structure for our Let's Play runs. I really want this big chest here in case it's something legendary. Cost is $1.99. That's really nothing. I'm feeling really strong now. Okay. Fireworks are very nice. We got another Ronald's band. I think that adds an additional 125% damage whenever it procs. So we're up to like 375% damage and 500 with the Kajaros. I don't really know what to think, but I think we're very strong. Okay, let's grab this item. I think we'll go ahead and head to the boss fight. Let's stop here for a moment. I recently found out, and I know I probably should have known this, bleed does stack in the same way burn stacks. So it's tri-tip daggers are much better than I thought they were. So you can stack tons of bleed on an enemy if you've got enough attack speed. Might be very good on the mercenary. It's probably pretty good on the hunters now too. Her ultimate ability, which is kind of like damage over time, now has its proc coefficient is 0.2, which I guess means that 1/5 of the time you hit the proc chance of an item. So now things can proc is basically what I'm trying to say here. It's a weird system, but now you can proc things a bit easier off of her ultimate ability, which is kind of massive. Backup's kind of a massive pickup for us too. So now we can probably stack a ridiculous amount of bleed if we get enough tri-tips. I think 7 is the magic number for 100% bleed chance. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do our boss, see what it is. And of course it's an imp overlord spawning way out of the map. Why wouldn't it be? Everything's a bit too weak for us right now as a result of all that time spent in the gold portal. Slight developer oversight for sure now that I think about it. Pretty sure we can just delete this imp. Then we'll maybe take a quick lap. See if there's anything else for us around here. Okay, imp is dead. Easy peasy. And a rose buckler is not exactly what we wanted, but, you know, items are items. Kinda wish we still had our radar scanner. It's right there. I guess we could pick it up. So what we'll do is go ahead and finish off the teleporter event, do our quick lap to see what kind of items we get, and then probably see you guys in the next episode. 81%. I feel like the teleporter should charge a bit faster if there's nothing in the area, if that makes sense. Like, congratulations, you've cleared everything out of the area kind of thing. I don't know if they nerfed the damage on bisons yet. They said they were going to. I don't really think it needed it necessarily, but just kind of curious. I've never died to a bison charging into me, so therefore I don't really see a need for it. But I also feel like secretly jumping is the biggest form of mitigation this game has to offer, aside from teddy bears just completely negating damage. Like, if you stay in the air, you negate the majority of enemies' damage, I feel. Mostly because things like the beetles and the Lemurians, and pretty much any of the ranged mobs that hit scan, have a much harder time hitting you when you're on another axis, like a vertical axis, instead of just running horizontal like this. They can hit you like crazy like this, but if you're like up in the air, not only do they have a harder time targeting, but they're also not able to do any kind of splash damage from shooting the ground next to you, so kind of a big deal, in my eyes anyway. Did we get that chest that I just saw? Oh, that's not even a chest, that's a fan. Very quickly, let's just take a peek at our items. What are we doing well? I'd say we're doing AoE well. We've got 2 ukuleles, so our lightning's chaining up to 5 times, and the range is a bit increased, and I think that takes the damage up a bit too. We're healing really well. Our single target damage is enormous from these bands. Ooh, we've got another large chest here. What do we got? Chronobauble is... I'm going to be real with you guys. Chronobauble's kind of a bad item. Now, energy drink. That's what we'd like to see. Let's just take a peek in this chest. War banner. It's not a bad item. It kind of loses its value later on, I gotta say, when you're not leveling as much. We're at the very start of very hard. Seems like a fitting place for us to switch things up. Another energy drink. We are extra fast. It's probably all the movement speed we really need. Things get kind of out of hand if you get much more than this, I feel. Predatory Instincts is nice. Especially with our bleed stacking. Predatory Instincts is kind of crazy good. And we've got a decent amount of crit, I feel. 30% crit chance right now. Give or take. Okay, that's good enough. We're going to go ahead and stop it here. In the next one, we'll go ahead and hop into the 4th level, see what kind of looping we can get going. We're just too strong to really speak of right now, but anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to like if you liked it. If you want to see more of me running around like crazy doing Risk of Rain stuff, feel free to hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Take care.